Good morning, and welcome to the Beecommercer Daily Buzz for Wednesday, October 15th. We have some major news to start the day. Google is rolling out a significant redesign of its search and discover feeds.
That's right, Alex. And while Google is changing the look and feel of its platform, Meta is making a high-stakes play with user data from its new AI assistants that is already raising red flags.
Let's start with the big Google redesign. What are the key changes advertisers and users need to know about?
According to a major announcement covered by TechCrunch, there are a few key components. First, they're introducing a new ad format, collapsible ad units. This will allow users to collapse larger ads, which could potentially change how we measure ad performance and engagement.
That's a fascinating change. What else is part of the redesign?
They're integrating more generative AI capabilities directly into the feed, continuing that big push we've been talking about. And as we discussed yesterday, this rollout officially includes the redesigned pill-shaped sponsored label, replacing the old ad text. So the new look is now official.
Now, let's turn to Meta. You mentioned a high-stakes data play. This sounds serious.
It's a very significant development. Meta has confirmed that it will use conversations that users have with its new AI chatbots to feed its targeted advertising systems. This is a move to directly monetize AI interactions on a massive scale.
I can already hear the privacy alarms ringing.
They absolutely are, and this is happening at the worst possible time for Meta in Europe. E-regulators are intensifying their scrutiny of the company's pay or OK subscription model, which is Meta's primary legal defense for its data collection practices there. Adding the use of AI chat data into this already contentious situation is a very bold and very risky move.
It really puts the future of e-commerce at a crossroads. And that leads perfectly into our next topic, a big debate about what that future will even look like.
Yes, two competing visions are really starting to emerge. On one side, a new CSM Wire article argues that we're in the era of Alexa meets ChatGPT. They believe sophisticated conversational AI will become the dominant force in e-commerce, offering a much richer experience.
And what's the opposing view?
In a contrarian take, a work opinion piece argues that live shopping, not AI, will be the true defining force for the future of e-commerce advertising. That argument emphasizes the power of human connection and real-time interaction over automated responses.
So, team AI versus team human connection.
Exactly, though in reality, the future will likely have plenty of room for both.
So for businesses trying to navigate this, let's turn to the strategic playbook.
Given the news from Meta, and most important guide this week comes from Search Engine Land. It provides a framework for building a marketing strategy that is centered on privacy. In this environment, that is a crucial approach for maintaining customer trust.
What other trends should be on our radar?
A new report highlights the rapid growth of AI-generated video from marketing as new tools are making it easier than ever to create video content at scale. And for those focused on the fundamentals, a new guide from Grit Daily offers what it calls a blueprint carved in stone for mastering SEO.
A great set of resources. Ben, what's the final buzz for today?
The digital storefront is being completely renovated right before our eyes, from the look and feel of Google Search to the way AI chatbots interact with shoppers. But all of this innovation is happening under the heavy shadow of intense regulatory scrutiny, especially around data privacy.
So the path forward requires a dual focus.
It does. Brands have to prepare for these exciting new frontiers like conversational commerce, but they must build everything on a resilient strategy founded on the principles of privacy-led marketing. Trust is the foundation.
A perfect note to end on. That's all for today's Beecommercer Daily Buzz.